I will be ready in 1 second.
To this shit all week, you know?
Ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
That may sound cool if possible.
Sound is good.
Give me 1
All right,
second. 1 second. Sorry.
Yep. I did finally get a hold of Master if you wanted to join.
What's Sarah up to?
Okay.
Oh yeah, he wanted this recorded too. I gotta.
I
see
am
if Joel's on
currently
it.
recording.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of at the point that I just like stop taking notes. I just listen to the recordings when I can.
Yeah, I'm so bad at taking notes. I attempt, like, but I get too distracted.
Mm-hmm.
I stop focusing on taking notes, and then I've missed a whole bunch, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, there's something important in there.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my headphones freak out every once in a while.
Mark wanted to know if this was going to be recorded.
I am. That's what I paused you for, is because I didn't have the recording running. I didn't want to miss anything good.
The pregame stuff is sometimes the best.
I agree.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah. Ready.
All right. So you guys were, of course, sent out from Winona's Rough Riders. It's a couple days' travel to get out to your destination. And you've probably battled together for quite some time, or quite familiar with each other. And you arrive in the morning in the hamlet of Mosswallow, which is known for its seasonal fungi festival. This, of course, is the off-season, so there will not be much festivities. And it's a pretty small town. Really isn't a whole lot. Hide that stuff. Really isn't a whole lot going on. You maybe see like one person kind of walking in the early fog as you make your way to meet someone at the Mossy Inn, a rundown establishment. Looks like someone kind of turned their home into a meeting place / inn. And as you make your way in and sit at the tables, a gnome comes out. Why, hello there. What brings you to Mosswallow?
Chaos leads where it leads.
Oh my. Well, have a seat. My name's Fenwick Sybilhouse. And you see before you a gnome. He's fairly well dressed considering, his home and also his village that he's in. He's kind of got like a nice suit on. He's definitely trying to be presentable. You can see there's a chain that goes from his one of his buttons to a pocket, but you don't see a pocket watch in there. He's definitely trying to put on some impressions. Who is he chatting to?
I'm known as Macon. McCain, I suppose, in my former life. And I just stopped there.
McCain?
McCain, you finish that one?
McCain, the weird.
God, I love it when we get to work together. I am Endelian, good cousin. Ed for short if you care to, or Endelian if you really want to be fancy.
Well, I'm pretty fancy. No, I think Ed's all right.
You are fancy. I love the chain.
Oh, yes. He kind of like pushes a little further in. noticing that you've noticed. Well, can I grab you fellas some drinks?
Water. Warm.
Warm water coming up. That'll be a moment. And he makes his way into the kitchen area and busies himself.
I'll take a beer if you have it. As I pull out a flask and start drinking out of my own personal stock.
Well, of course, sir. I'll bring that right out. And he brings you a beer. It's served in a roughly clean mug, and probably a little bitter to the taste, but it's what he's got. And I'll bring that warm water right out. And you hear a wagon start to approach. And after a short while, you hear it stop in front of the inn. Hear someone get out. You'd probably. It's not like clear windows. It's those like diamond-shaped windows of indiscriminate colors.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of make out like a large wagon. The whatever's pulling this thing is massive. You've never seen such a large horse before. And in short order, the door opens up, and again, a small gnome approaches. Hi, fellas. You must be the ones that were sent up by. What's this fucking wait? Hey, you fucking guys. There we go. That's the voice. Hey, so you guys must be the ones that Winona sent up here.
Yes.
Well, pleased to meet you. I'm 20 Eyes. And you see a gnome that has a large number of lenses kind of attached to a helmet on his face that he kind of swaps in and out while looking at you guys. Well, it's a real pleasure meeting you at this shithole, right? Hey,
this
fuck
is a
you,
lovely
Fenwick.
establishment.
Yeah, Fenwick and I go way back. I'll
He's
take the
very
regular.
Hospitable.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Well, do you want to talk in private? We could go in my wagon, or are you comfortable here? There's no one around.
I mean, I don't know what we were discussing.
We're talking about the job. I just didn't know if you were afraid of, people listening in, stealing your treasure, maybe.
I don't know what the job is. I'm fine either way.
Winona didn't fill you in at all?
McCain.
20 Eyes will hear a voice inside his head. I am pulled where I am pulled.
What the fuck was that? Was that one of you?
Are you hearing things again?
Hey, all right, I'm on to you guys. Listen, Winona should have told you all about this, but that's fine. You're here to investigate a cave. You see, I've sent this druid out 2 weeks back or so. Adrian Leafstalker. Well, he ain't shown up. He hasn't messaged me. And I'm a little concerned. But really, I just need to get at what's inside that cave. But I want you to look out for him. If he's okay, I want you to bring him back alive. He's also a friend of mine. Now this cave...
Adrian Leafstalker.
Adrian, but yeah, Leafsucker. I call him Leafsucker sometimes. Anywho.
Does he eat leaves?
I mean, maybe. He's one of those hippie druids, probably. I sent him out to investigate this cave, and it's known to be inhabited by kobolds. I mean, he's pretty powerful. I thought he could handle kobolds, but, I guess I gotta send more people now. Apparently, the kobolds are led by some kind of diseased ruler, and supposedly their cave's full of gold.
My ears perk up. Gold.
I want to know what happened to Adrian and return his body. And if this diseased ruler, I'd like the corpse. May have some uses for it. Look, it'll be all expenses paid. I'll return here in a week, so you got a whole week to get this done. I've already paid for your wagons and horses. Here's a map. This will lead you directly to it. Hopefully, one of you can read a map.
I can read.
Excellent. What about you, Ed? You a big reader?
I happen to know my way around maps quite well.
Fantastic.
And can read.
No, there's no. Go eat your salad.
Now,
And,
20 Eyes, what?
Where are you?
Let me make clear.
And then
Andrian Leafstalker, we save him.
I
Kobolds,
mean- If he's alive, bring the body back if it ain't.
kobolds we kill. And
Yeah.
diseased ruler bring back?
Yeah, I mean, preferably dead. I don't want to be fucked with no live things. You probably don't want to be handling that. If you want to bring back life, that's on you. And kill the kobolds, also on you. I don't really care. Let them live, kill them, whatever.
Anything else
kobolds.
that you need?
All that gold is yours. I just want the body. This is my tip to you guys.
Mm.
Let the bodies fall where they may.
That sounds like a pretty good song. May want to work with that one. Yeah, you're one of them musicians, right? What are they, bards or something?
But they say something's wrong with me.
There's something wrong with him.
I mean, there's something wrong with all of us, right?
No, but like,
Yeah.
never mind. He gets the job done.
Give me a quick perception check.
Oh shit, I don't have my dice.
You've just failed D&D. Get out.
Dang it, no! I found them.
18.
Less than that.
Yeah, with an 18, you recognize a couple scrolls sticking out of his belt. Nothing too fancy, but you do recognize the emblem on it. Gwengold Imperium. And I don't know if you guys have any ties one way or the other towards them, but
I don't believe so, but would Winona's Rough Riders have any run-ins with them?
I'm sure if some members feel strongly one way or the other, mostly probably against. But you're a ragtag group of people, and really this is all Winona's attempt to outdo the Big Help Gang. She's been tired of hearing about this band of losers out there, and she's got the real goods. So she's trying to start up her own adventuring guild and show them what's up.
I'll take a deep drink of water, like awkwardly long, and then with some of it still running down my face, I will look at 20 Eyes and say, "This isn't Imperial business, is it?"
Why would you? And he looks down at the scrolls. Hey, you pay no attention to that. No, that's my business. This is for me. I want these bodies.
Well, your business, and yet you're just flashing that emblem like you don't care.
I just like to keep it on my possession to make sure no one steals it. I work for a lot of people, right? I'm kind of a import-export kind of guy. Anywho,
Do you
this isn't
export?
important. A lot of things. This isn't important.
I mean, sometimes it's nice to know the people that you're working with. Or for, in this instance.
Yeah, like I said, my name's 20 Eyes. It's very nice to meet you. And this pays a lot. So how do we feel about moving forward with this transaction?
You said there's gold, but is there another amount of money that will be offered, seeing as, we haven't seen the gold in the cave?
That's fair. That's a fair field there. Okay, so if there's no gold, and don't you fucking lie to me, because I'll find out. I'll make you something. I'm kind of a crafter of magical items. If you guys don't get any gold, I'll make you something nice.
Uh,
Like, look at these. Look at this ring here. Look at this. And it kind of shows off a ring.
What does it do?
This is just a ruby ring. It's really nice.
That is a very nice ring. I agree.
But I can make you magic shit too, all right? Like blades that pop out of rings and other ring-related stuff.
Do you have a watch?
I have one in my wagon.
Could like a small pocket number?
Yeah, I got like half a dozen of them.
Could
I
have
found
one?
them, all right?
Could I have one as a down payment?
Yeah, that's
Good.
fine. That's fine.
Good faith will buy you nothing when all this ends.
Macon, so cheery.
I mean, the man's got a point. What about you, Macon? You want something?
My needs complicated. I'll let you know.
I raise
But
an
I mean-
eyebrow.
All right, I'll be right back. You guys enjoy these fine beverages. Hey, fuck you, Fenwick. Ooh. We got a Josh.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, Joshua.
Oh man, maybe he's just here to spy on us.
Evan, I'm trying to skirt that line. I'm not trying to be like you're a really depressed character. What's his name?
Ellipses.
Yeah. Trying to be a little different. But I'm sorry if I took a little Mickey notes.
No. I mean, playing a crazy character is hard. I tried to do it also with the same concept. It's just really difficult.
No,
Uh-huh.
he doesn't seem sad. He just seems weird. Like you're on the perfect edge. Ellipses was
cool.
depressed. You just are weird
Mhm.
and a
Sweet.
little dark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think Ellipses is more like the suicidal, practically. You're just like upset.
I took inspiration from a song.
Nice.
I love that. Very hard.
What's up, Josh? Are you eating? I'll
Lady just walked through the door 3 minutes ago. So
nice.
hard transition. Like, this is what you mess with the kids. Best of luck. I gotta go.
I love
Well,
that.
feel free to keep grubbing. I'll fill you in real quick.
Cool.
So your group has arrived at the a small hamlet, Moss Wallow, which is known for a fungi festival, which is not in season currently. You make your way to the Mossy Inn, and a gnome Fenwick Sybil House gives you some drinks. After a short while, a wagon approaches, and another gnome enters. This one's known as 20 Eyes. He is requesting that the party goes and investigates a cave that's known to be inhabited by kobolds. He had sent a druid 2 weeks ago, before you guys, to get out there. And they are led by a diseased ruler, and the cave is supposedly filled with gold. He's requested that you find out what has happened to Edrian and return the body, and also the diseased ruler's body as well. I've been given a map, and all your travel arrangements and stuff are ready for you guys. We're just kind of finishing up the conversation. Macon. I keep saying the name wrong. Is it Macon?
McCann.
McCain. McCain had noticed that there were a couple scrolls in 20 Eyes' bag that had the Gwengold Imperium stamp on it. But he tells you this is not Gwengold related, and that's his own business.
We also negotiated a small down payment for we have not
yes.
seen any gold.
Yeah, and it's only supposed to gold. So he's promised to make you magical items if there have not been gold, being an artificer.
Love that. Sounds great. Okay.
And what's your character's name?
McCream.
Would you
Right.
please, McCream?
McCrin. Yeah, sorry. Just Mark for short is fine. He is a gem dragonborn. He's kind of got amethyst scales. Looks a little worse for the wear in terms of his clothing. So it's very tattered up, muddy, torn. It's very kind of a closed off person. So not very sociable. Not edgelord, kind of bad, but as you can tell, a little bit of a past there, and is not quick to open up to people. He prefers spending time in his maps as opposed to conversations. Mark Kryn likes to kind of get out and go adventure and explore forests, swamps, dungeons, ruins, you name it. He likes to create updated maps of these areas and zones and provinces and realms, and that's kind of his passion. He'd rather be out in nature, studying and engaging in his cartography as opposed to being in a city.
So I take it you're probably one that grabbed the map when 20 Eyes handed it out.
Absolutely. Mark has been producing a lot of maps for this area, and was eager to study this one because it's not one that he's created. He's been producing a lot of these for the kind of the surrounding areas, but this one is unfamiliar to him. So he's
Cool.
trying to figure out whose handiwork this is.
So 20 Eyes returns back from his wagon carrying a watch. And he's also brought McKay something out. I think you may like this. It's a very thin metal, and you could wear it like a helmet. He hands you a tinfoil hat. And hands the watch over to Ed. There you go.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
No problem. We got a deal.
Let me, McKay, any objections?
I am led here. I may
Yep.
die here.
Yep. You may. I might kill you. Markin?
Oh, no objections for me.
Excellent. Winona, may she be proud. Oh,
All right. Well,
do you? I have heard great things about the Mushroom Festival. Did you make it out this year?
no, I travel around too much, but it's not something to miss. Hey, fuck you, Fenwick! Get out here! The guys want to ask you about the mushrooms. Oh, of course. Hey, fellas, what would you like to know?
What do they do at the Fungi Festival? The Fung Fest, as I heard they call it sometimes.
Oh yeah, the Fun Fest, they call it all the time. Well, we elect a mushroom queen, and it was a lot of mushroom inspired meals. Someone wins the mushroom cake prize. Everyone looks forward to that. It's great. You should come out sometime.
Oh.
Have these mushrooms any other properties?
No, not that I know of. I mean, we stick to the ones that don't kill you.
But like fun hallucinogenics, nothing like, out of this world.
Well, I mean, now that you mention it, I think old Snivelmuff must have had some of the funny mushrooms, because he said he saw some kind of a flying mushroom. And he said it was flying around out to the south area. I mean, come on. He said it was just glowing out there like nothing else.
Glowing?
I mean, he was on a trip, I'm sure.
We'll have to talk
What
to him.
originates in chaos often defies description.
Well, you said it best there, sir. Well, I'm gonna get back to taking care of all the drinks. Hey, you need anything, buddy? What's your name?
Oh, sorry. The name is Grit. No, I don't need anything. Thank you.
All right. Well, you fellas take care.
While he's
Hey.
introducing himself to Markrin, I'm gonna see if I can like sneak past and slip that pocket watch into his pocket with the chain.
Sure, give me a sleight of hand check.
This should go well. Well, it is an 11.
As you reach the pocket into his put the watch into his pocket, he says, "Hey, you going for the nipple?" And
Oh,
he,
yes, tickle,
kinda,
tickle,
jumps
tickle.
back. Oh, all right. I'll make sure to stay away from you all in the future. Thank you. And he tucks back into the kitchen.
Did I get it in?
Yeah,
Did I
you
win?
definitely got it in there.
Yes.
But he hasn't realized it yet. But he's definitely kind of weirded out by you, just a little bit. Just the weird talking and.
It's perfect. Do we stay here tonight? Is it danger? How far is the cave? What does it look like, Markrin? Is it on the map? Where do we go?
I'm not familiar with this map. No. Let's see. I haven't had enough time to study. I need more time.
Well, I'll tell you
Yes.
guys, it's hey, buddy. I obviously don't know how to read a map here. And he sits down on the
I make
table.
them. I don't read them. I just make them. Okay. I'm learning. I'm a quick study. I promise.
All right. So you guys are here, and he kind of points to like a crudely drawn village, and runs his finger south. And the cave should be somewhere around this area here. You see these fucked up carts in the road? That's something you want to keep an eye out for.
There's still fucked up cards. Is this map like constantly accurate?
This is just what
Okay.
I've been told. This is what the information I had like 3 weeks ago. I'm assuming if the carts were like a noteworthy thing, it's probably still there. I mean, it's a long road in between here and Cragspire.
And we have a week.
Yeah, you got a week's time.
But
it only takes about half a day to get out there.
Oh. I said long road. I was expecting a long road. Okay. Well, I guess we'll head out. Come back to the room. There's horses, wagons.
Yeah, just head over to the stable house and they'll hook you right up. I got it all paid for. I'll be back in a week and make sure all the debts are paid. You got choice of wagons and horses. Although off the beaten path, that wagon may kind of get fucked up,
Yes, but bodies are heavy. And
But I'll leave it up
gold.
to you guys.
Thank you, 20 eyes.
All right, well, I'll see you guys in a week. Hey, fuck you, Fedwick. And hey, you guys, go fuck yourselves. Goodbye.
Fuck you too!
He's got it. So yeah, you make your way over to the stable house. There is like a small general store, but there really isn't anything of note in there. You could probably get some fresh clothes and maybe a new shovel or some shit, but unless there's anything really crazy you want, yeah, you make your way to stable house and kind of pick up whatever you want at the horse situation.
I'll ride with somebody. I don't often like to have my own horse. Or do we own a cart?
I think a cart might add some stability to our actions.
Yes. Plus, you know they did set it on 20 Eyes, right?
It is.
Keeper, horse, trainer.
Well, all right, Sor. What can I help you with?
Man, are you related to Fenwick?
Well, I mean, we're pretty much all family here.
Small town.
Yeah, 20 Eyes said that he'd send some people over. What do y'all need?
Your largest wagon and 6 of your finest horses to pull it.
6? Oh, all right. That's quite a few, but okay. I've actually got this wagon here already loaded up. Let me just get the horses ready. And a short time later, she's got the horses all hooked up, and you guys are ready to go.
How much do each of these cost?
That's none of your concern. 20 Eyes got the bill.
Yes, I know, but could you please let me know how much they cost?
Well, I mean, some are better than other ones. This one here's a nag. But, a couple gold pieces each.
Okay, well, tell
Wagons,
20,
a couple more.
tell 20 Eyes we took 8, and he has to compensate you for the 2 that we lost on the trip.
Oh, very good. Wink. She just says wink. Well, all right, y'all. Good luck.
Much appreciated.
So, unless there's anything else, I'm gonna carry on towards the cave.
Yeah. McCann makes a big show of pulling his chest of various belongings and throwing it on the wagon.
The loud clump.
I hop on in the wagon as well.
All right. You make your way down the road. It leads south. It's relatively straight, but does kind of curve back and forth. You do notice that, like, the land just off of the road is, swampy, and it would be very difficult terrain otherwise to travel across. Large willow trees cover the ground, as well as very large trees that help to blot out the sun, kind of creating a cool temperature, but it's also very humid and a little gross at the same time. The smell is not particularly great, but yeah, you travel along for quite a while without any real issues. Eventually, you pass a group of people that are looking, or that are maintaining the road, sitting there with shovels, and you see some weapons on them as well. And they ask for handouts for helping to maintain the roads. You could pass by without giving them anything if you like as well.
Will you be here long?
Yeah, we're here all the time. Yeah, we help out. This is how we make our living.
When you see this wagon on the way back, we'll get you.
Oh, yeah, we've heard that one before. Thanks.
It's honest. I promise.
Oh, okay, thanks.
And I bust out my viol and play our way on.
Give me like a insight check. All of you that would like to make them.
8.
I'm making hot rolls tonight. 8.
Yeah, you get the sense that they are completely honest and definitely are not out to rob people.
Excellent. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, we will. Thanks, buddy. Clearly looking at you and think that you are not, something they would be capable of taking on. And after a while, you do in fact find pass a couple smashed wagons. And kind of find like a little turnout where there's kind of a path, like you can't really make it out through the mud and muck and water, but there's like little islands where you can kind of see a trail lead, across those. Without that little like missing grass in the middle of these little islands, you probably wouldn't even notice that there's anything here. But you make out that it would be pretty difficult to get your wagon across this thick muck.
But is that the way we have to go?
That's where the map leads. It leads to like almost perfectly. It shows like 3 smashed wagons on the right side of the trail, and then 2 on the left, and then it shows the mark leading like in between the 2 that were smashed on the left. It's very clear that something has been like ambushing stuff in this area. But you're welcome to make an investigation check if you want to look it up further.
I would walk up to the smashed wagons and look for signs of anything I recognize, as far as like, you know, if there's any identifiers that I might pick out to see what type of thing might have done this.
It's like more like traders, maybe like very large wagons that were meant to haul things.
Okay, so very obviously rich things.
Yeah, one of them seemed like it was a passenger, kind of like a much smaller one, but the other ones are definitely large, and it seemed like they carried a lot.
Do you see anything, McKayan?
It seems that these were not meant to go past this point.
And if you'd like to investigate, you can roll for it as well.
I'm going to be looking out for things while McKayan is trying to investigate a mystery.
Yeah, this situation is to stealth and
Kind of cutting in and out. I think you may have to move the mic a little closer.
Oh, yeah. I said the situation's making me uncomfortable, so Mark is going to stealth and find cover somewhere to kind of keep an eye on the situation.
I got a 22 for investigation.
Yeah, with a 22, you could very clearly see as you like walk along. Maybe sometimes like you touch it and you kind of get a glimpse of in your head of like what you've seen or what's happened here with your warlock powers. You get the sense, the feeling, the thoughts in your head lead you to believe that some of these older wagons that have been sitting out here have like where arrows had struck the side or weapons have been used to, leave marks on these wagons. You find like an arrowhead that's lodged in a piece of wood. Whereas the more recent wagons you notice are like smashed, like completely careless. There was it looks like no weapons were used at all. It was just like brutally smacked down. You see like where it looks like a spiked club was used or maybe something heavier to like just wreck the wheels. A lot more brutal, a lot less tactical on the newer ones than the older ones.
So it might be a different group that has supplanted the old group.
And that's pretty much what you get out of it. You don't find any items or anything. It's been like clearly picked clean. Mm-hmm. Most of the metal has been removed off these as well.
Is there anyone spying on us?
Give me a perception check.
21.
You don't see anything. I mean, there's some couple birds that look a little suspicious. There's this one frog that's like eyeing you and like it's not even blinking, but you don't think it's in on anything.
I don't trust those birds. McKayan?
Hey.
What do your eyes see, Elf One?
It seems that whoever started this trend of ambushing these wagons is not the person who is currently doing it, but it shows a consistent pattern over time. We have no reason to suspect that the same might not happen to us. some of these look relatively fresh.
Well then, let's hurry these horses through.
You said the path up ahead was really difficult.
It'd be difficult to get a wagon across these like really muddy, because it's really like a little bit of water, but mainly mud, deep mud. You'd probably end up having to keep the wagon here. You could probably bring some horses with you. The horses may have some trouble with it, but they'd be able to make it through the mud. Or you could just go on foot.
Okay.
It would probably all take about the same time to get there, you reckon.
How close are we?
Based on the map, it looks like it'd be maybe like a couple hours or something, maybe an hour to get maybe on horseback or something. It'd probably get you there a little bit faster.
McKayan would lash, just silently starting to move forward, and will untether one of the horses and start lashing his trunk to the back of it.
Okay. You all are free to figure out your way of getting there.
And I would cast, just based on the. You said we didn't have many run-ins with the Imperium. The only thing we just recognized the seal.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like there's a lot of loyalists or something that are in the free cities.
I would cast disguise self on myself, and I would do myself up as a very official-looking soldier with that Imperium emblem on the breastplate of what
Okay.
I'm wearing.
Ooh, good idea.
And I have a disguise kit. I can try to do them up to make them look nicer. My companions up to look nicer.
Sure. I mean, you're going to be walking through a bunch of mud to get to a cave full of kobolds, but
I don't know, but I'm feeling like if we look like we're official, we might not. Well,
that's fair.
people might not want to mess with Imperial soldiers coming through here, but
You
I think,
know well enough. Oh, after you, sir.
Oh, I think just saying, I'm so sorry. I keep hearing McCain, and I just hear John McCain. Is it actually McCain or
no, it's McKayan.
McCain? Because the last thing I want to do is be with McCain in the middle of the woods. Okay, McCain, thank you. Mark, upon seeing McCain use disguise self, is reminded just great idea, and also cast disguise self, just kind of mimicking that Imperium soldier outfit. Looks exactly the same.
You've wandered with Ed long enough, and he's always wearing his finest linens. Like, he is looking like a very fancy, swagged out gnome.
You may have the roughest time of it all getting through the mud, because it's probably about gnome deep in some spots.
Is McKayan, did I hear you say that you tied your box onto the back of the horse? Or is it on top?
It is on top. You see that there's room for me. And he kind of just looks at you.
And I hop on the horse with Mark Grin. Mark, grab a horse.
I suppose. Fine.
And I hop on the back of it.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that dragons could ride horses. This is going to be an interesting trip.
We learn something new every day.
Yeah, it takes about an hour to get there. A lot of like walking up and down islands, maybe taking your shoes on and off if you need to keep them from getting muddy as the horse goes that deep. And eventually you reach this cave, and it's sitting about at the base of a very large mountain, a few feet higher up from the fetid water of the swamp. The opening is about 10 feet wide and about 4 feet tall. There's a lot of like overgrown brush around it, but it definitely shows signs of activity. It almost looks like it's been like kind of dug up a little bit more recently to make that opening a little larger.
What time of day is it when we arrive at the cave?
It's somewhere between like noon and evening. It's definitely like later in the day. There's still light out, but because you're close to a mountain and there's all these trees around you, it's definitely gonna get darker sooner. You could smell the air that's coming out from this cave, and it smells like disgusting, but like sweet and delicious at the same time. It's completely foul, and this like greenish liquid drains out from the center of it. There are
So
plenty
there's
of.
there's like a stream of green liquid coming out of this cave.
It would be like a creek at the very most. It's teeny tiny.
Okay.
But there are plenty of trees around, and there's some ample flat area that you could set up a camp if you'd like to, or you could explore or set up wherever you'd like.
I would go about setting up a camp, and I would go about setting up, camp, and then immediately after that, I would go start investigating the. I would try to make my camp somewhere not immediately visible from the cave. Like if something just emerged, I would make it so like if there's a tree line, I would just be like just inside the tree line or whatever.
Sure, there's you could probably set it like off to the side of the entrance. There's still like quite a bit of water and muck around here, so finding some like dry ground isn't difficult, but finding dry ground that's not at an incline would be a little bit harder. But you could definitely find a spot like just outside the edge of the cave, but not in front of it.
Okay. All right. And then I would go like start inspecting, cautiously approach the entrance of the cave, start inspecting the try to get a closer look of what this fluid is coming out of the front of it.
Yeah, you walk over to the. What are the other two of you doing? Just kind of hanging out, helping to set up camp.
I am kind of right there with McCann. I'm very curious about what that smell is and that substance is coming from the cave. I'm very cautious about approaching that cave. I want to understand. My goal is to understand what that substance is, but I also kind of want to see if I am able to identify um, indications that there's a creature that I know about in the area, like that would take residence in the cave.
Sure, give me a survival, and then McCain, give me a investigation or maybe nature, whatever.
15 investigation.
22 survival.
Okay, with the 22 survival, you definitely see that there are old kobold prints. These like dragon-like, lizard-like feet. But some of the newer ones kind of take on the resemblance of kobold feet, but like much larger, much deeper. Where the sand is soft, you could see a much deeper imprint than you'd expect to see from a very tiny the kobold. And it's not consistent. They're different. They don't look the same. Like the left and the right step, they're like deformed. With the 15, you get the sense that this is like sewage. This is fecal matter, or I guess what what comes out of a cloaca. It's
Ugh.
called something, I don't know.
Ugh.
Urea, I think it's called, or something. Yeah, it smells of urea. But another thing, as you attempt to brace yourself, to like reach down to smell this liquid, in your head, you hear the words, "Help! I've been captured. My name is Adrian. I'm in the hatchery. The kobolds are corrupted and vicious. Stay left. Hurry, please. Respond." You recognize this as a sending spell, and you have 25 words to respond back to this voice. If you recognize this voice as being something different than the other voices in your head,
You see, my companions will see McCann just like put his head in his palm just like this, and just raise his other hand, trying desperately to think of something to say back to.
I'm going to take a very short break to grab myself a new brewski, but I'll let you guys come up with whatever you'd like to say in 25 words or less.
Okay.
You got this, McKayan.
Uh, I should have asked him. Does the sending spell give me the opportunity to take a couple seconds and converse with my companions before?
I don't think it specifies.
Okay.
So DM willing.
Okay. I'll say the our charge is attempting to contact me. It appears they may still be alive.
Wait, who?
Adrian,
He's
the one this chaos has claimed.
he's talking to you. Do you
Yes,
see him here?
I hear him.
I've hung out with McCain before. I know you hear voices, or is that not common knowledge?
Yeah, you would know. You would 100% know.
Have you spoken in Ed's head before? Probably Mark's as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You-
And say, and to Ed, McCain would make telepathic contact and say, "You know what this feels like."
yeah, I don't.
That's what I'm.
You know, I don't like it when you do that, McCain. Nobody's
And
allowed up here
am,
except for me.
Evan, would I know that? Is this voice happening in my head, or is this something I'm hearing?
Yeah, you've never heard this voice before. It's a voice you've never heard before.
Oh, so it's like originating from somewhere around me.
Yeah, it doesn't feel threatening.
Uh-huh.
But it's also like kind of ethereal and hard to pinpoint, or pin down. And probably with whatever else you got going on, it's probably difficult to kind of make out everything. But
Yeah. It would say, "We have been sent. We will find you."
you don't get any response.
And and I will also say, "And stay left."
I always stay left.
And then he would turn back to his companions and say, This place is moving quickly. We may wish to make ready now.
There's these tracks here. Unusual for kobolds. Uneven. Unnatural. Whatever is in this cave is not your garden variety. Stay away from the substance. I feel it may corrupt us.
That's great advice. Should we go in?
If we do, we should be very cautious. Do we want to take the silent approach or go in loud?
You know me,
Chaos will have what it will have, but we must do what we must.
I think that's a vote for the silent treatment. I believe.
You would say, from what your prior experiences, you would say yes.
Excellent. Well, then lead the way quietly.
Very good. And with that, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace, which will grant a 10 plus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Perfect. Okay.
And that's a concentration, and it's each character you choose within 30 feet. So the gang.
Cool. Perfect.
How long does that last again? 10 minutes?
1 hour.
Even better.
Oh yeah. So you guys try to stealth your way, making your way into the cave.
Yes.
So on Owlbear, there is a beautiful picture of a cave with glowing mushrooms being lit by some starlight, maybe? It's quite beautiful. This is not the cave that you're seeing.
Damn.
The cave that you're seeing is absolutely filthy. There is these bioluminescent mushrooms that you see that provide some light in the cave, kind of just giving, not a lot, but enough that you could probably see without dark vision, but it would be difficult, especially where these mushrooms are not overly present. And as you kind of poke your head under the lights, you could kind of make out or under the cave entrance, you can see kind of like what appears to be a large door, kind of in the distance, with that greenish fluid kind of coming out from underneath it. You also see what appears to be a walkway that's about 15 feet up, where there is a higher section of the cave. And you could just barely make out the silhouettes of two creatures standing there. And seeing these silhouettes poking out, or peering into their cave, one of them is going to walk off, and the other one is going to shout out in Draconic, "Who's there?" Not the voice that you'd expect to hear from a teeny tiny kobold.
They can see us?
Yeah, I mean they're in a dark lit area. You are a silhouette coming in from an extremely light surface, so they would see heads poking into the cave.
I look to my compatriots. It's just Frank, and I cast disguise self on myself.
Do you understand Draconic?
I do.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I cast disguise self on myself to make myself look like a kobold?
Yeah. Who is it?
I got lost out there. I was looking around for anybody else. Don't shoot. I'm coming in. Sorry I'm late.
Is it just you?
Yeah, well, I got a couple prisoners.
Excellent. Bring them in.
Yes, we're coming in, but we're staying on the left side.
What?
Yes, exactly. What? And I... rope. Do you have a rope?
I'll use telepathy to communicate that I have a rope.
Tie your hands up and give me the end of it and walk. Let's go. Coming. These two are slow. Do you have any... Can you come out and help?
I've been assigned to stand here and guard.
Well,
Come closer. Let me look at you.
like, I need help getting... these two...
What is your name?
I told you, it's Frank.
Come closer, Frank. Let us inspect you.
Not too tight. And I walk up closer. My feet are uneven because he told me about the uneven footprints.
Come to the mouth of the bridge, or under the bridge.
Yes, sir. And I wander my way up there.
Yeah, so you get a little bit closer. You can see that there is a kobold that is standing up top here. You could probably make out this little stair over here as well. So just kind of so you could understand the layout here. So you're kind of in this brown area, and there's a lighter color up above, which denotes the second floor. This like really deep gray line here, that's about a 15-foot height change from where you're at.
There we go. Cool.
Give me a deception check.
I would love to give you a deception check. Oh man. That's not the roll you want when you're deceiving somebody. That's a natural 1.
Oh no. What's your charisma score?
+2.
Oh, it's not bad. Still, unfortunately, not enough. They're fucking lying. Do it. And the kobold in the back slams his hammer down, which opens up this doorway and sends a huge wave of water trying to flush you out of the cave. Eat shit.
Shit. And I...
you have a very quick moment to make either a athletics or an acrobatics check to try and avoid getting flushed out.
Can I just quickly climb up the wall?
No, unfortunately not.
I have a 30-foot climbing speed.
No, you do not have enough time.
Great.
19 acrobatics check.
Shit, this isn't gonna go well.
18 acrobatics.
8 acrobatics.
Oof.
Oh, guys, before we go further, I will have to stop at 7:30 to help with bedtime. And
Yep.
Obviously, I'll come back after that. But
Yeah, of course. For those of you that saved, which is everyone except for Ed, you will take 10 points of damage. Ed, you will take 19 points of damage. And I'd also like you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that I can do. Holy fuck, I'm really rolling well today. 9.
Oh, God. Yeah, you seem okay.
Oh. I feel fine.
But you are pushed out to the entrance of the cave again. The two of you that saved are standing about where you're at. Roll for initiative.
I would have preferred it on a damage roll, but 27, natural 20.
Oh my god.
21.
Damn. 10.
All right. First up on the round is going to be Mark. You have one kobold that is standing on a bridge about 15 feet above you. You have another one that's kind of standing off next to this giant door.
Okay. So Evan, I took Gloomstalker Ranger as my subclass,
Okay.
and I have a crossbow, a hand crossbow, and during first round of combat, I do when I take an action, I get 2 attacks with the hand crossbow, and because I'm at level 5 with the ranger, I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
So that would be 4 attacks during this first
Good God.
round of combat. Just a heads up.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Shit.
Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to do. So I'm gonna take a shot at the cobalt that I clearly see that's 15 feet from me. And that is a 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that's going to be this. And plus 6. So that's 14. First attack. And then that is a 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. 6, 9, 15. 15.
15 points of damage.
Mhm.
Yeah, you see this thing instantly like crumple as the first crossbow hits it. It's still difficult to see these things just because lighting is not particularly great. But you see like a very large, almost like orc-sized creature that resembles a kobold, as if something grew from within the kobold, filling up the kobold space and then spilling out. But you see something kind of hitting one shoulder, knocking it back, and then the second one hitting it, and it falls right where it stands. And as it falls, you see it start to twitch, and it stands back up again.
Okay, I'm just gonna kill it a second time.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll see. um, so let me scroll down.
I guess it would probably be, it wouldn't stand back up because it's not its turn yet, but it's sitting there kind of writhing around. Like it went still and then started moving again.
Okay, and it's 15 feet above me, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
see it.
And lying prone. You could probably see it, but it would be with disadvantage.
Okay. Do I have a line of sight to the other kobold?
You'd probably have to step back, but yeah, I'd say so. I mean, there's kind of like a little grate in front of it, but you could probably make a shot in between that. You're a skilled archer.
Okay.
Or crossbowman.
That is what I'm going to do then.
They will have half cover.
Okay. 11. So I'm gonna use a superiority die. to do my precision attack maneuver. So that 21 becomes 16 against AC.
16 will hit.
This, please. $15 plus. So 21 points of damage, reducing.
Yeah, this shot like hits it in the head, and you see like what remains of the head just kind of explode out from your shot, raining. Moving.
Okay. Then I'm going to take that final shot. 9 plus 11, 20 against AC.
20 will hit.
Eight, 15 plus 6. 21.
21 will in fact kill this guy. You pretty much shoot this hole just a little bit behind where the previous one went, finishing off the rest of the head, and once again raining down just a little bit more fungus matter on you. But like the other one, you see it hit the ground, lie still for a little bit, and then start to twitch again.
Okay. Then I'm going to let my companions know. I think I killed them, but I'm not sure they're actually dead. They're twitching and still alive by all appearances. With that, I have dark vision. I don't know if that's going to come in handy.
I think assume you all probably have dark vision. There are bioluminescent mushrooms and stuff that kind of light up the cave enough for you guys to get by.
Okay, cool. I'm going to. Do I see Endelyn? Like, can I see Endelyn? They got hit with that rush of water. Do I see them back at the entrance?
Yeah, you could probably make out the silhouette of them.
Okay. I am going to move. Stay to the left. 1, 2. I'm staying to the left, trying to kind of be. Well, I don't want to be that close to the luminescent auras. I'm moving 2 up and 2 over to the left.
Okay. The classic horse maneuver. That's actually up above. You would not be able to get to that area.
Ah, okay. My intent is to. Is there a way that I can get up there?
I mean, let's see. You already took your action, so probably not. You have movement unless you got some kind of special climbing movement.
I have action surge. Would that do the trick?
That would give you another action so that you could do if you want to try and climb up there.
Yeah, that's what I want to
Okay. Do. Yeah. Give me a strength check. Or athletics would work as well.
Then 14.
Yeah, you have no trouble at all. Even though these walls are like thick with disgusting mushroom mucus, you find grips with your dragon claws and were able to make it up there. And that will open up that little area there.
Cool. All right. With that, I think that's going to be my turn. Do I actually do, now that I'm up there and I have a better look at the first enemy that I felled, what do I see?
Yeah, now that you're standing like directly on top of this one kobold, you do see they are in fact like as if someone had grown a mushroom inside of a kobold. which has poured out of its body. Some of their claws have kind of turned into like spiked clubs of like some kind of mucus or some kind of mushroomy material. The other one kind of looks like he had a hammer that's kind of like lodged in the mucus. That's rusted but still very effective. They're both laying there kind of twitching, even though this one is minus a head and the other one is severely wounded. They seem to be attempting to try and get back up again.
I'm just going to relay that information to my party and call that my turn.
Okay. Next up, we have Ed.
I take it I'm prone on the ground.
Yes, sir.
I like shake myself off. Oh, that fucking hurts. Ugh, here we go. And I like quickly take the gloves off from around my neck that are always there, and I put them on, and I go, "Here comes the fucking dragon, boys!" And I start running up. One, two, and I get about there. You're all fucking dead. And I look around and everybody's dead or twitching on the floor. What the fuck happened? And that'll end my turn, because I got nothing else to do.
All right. So you see these two forms kind of shamble back up. They are completely fucked looking. They, are barely able to stay standing, but they attempt to attack. This one does not get close enough, but it is going to grab a like puffball that's on its back and rip it off and throw it at Mark's character, or Mark. Not Mark's character. Mark isn't here.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah, and he has 2 attacks, so he's going to throw 2 puffballs. 20 to hit.
Hits.
And 21 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 12 points of poison damage. The other one stands up. This one has a spiked kind of club fist that it's going to swing at you. 14 to hit. And 8 to hit, so it's not going to hit. Both of those are going to miss. And through what's left of its larynx, you hear yell out something. But you can't really quite make out what it is, but you definitely hear a disturbance off to the west and hear a large group of enemies. And that will be the end of the turn. Next up is Mikkelin.
Yeah. I will. You see, McCann take out a dagger. Well, first, you see him pull out his pipe and blow a few discordant notes. And as a bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Ed. And I'm going to cast invisibility on myself. And then I'm going to use my movement to attempt to climb up. I can't climb these walls, can I?
Did I press the wrong button?
You pressed the wrong button.
Of course. Yeah, you've already used your action, so you wouldn't be able to climb it.
Okay. So this is a grate, and I can't move through there.
No, you can move under that. It's just a bridge. It's overhang with like kind of a cover over it, kind of like
Okay. I would jump across this little stream here and go underneath here to see what I can see. Cautiously make my way that way.
Yeah, you can see. You probably have to go a little bit further up the stairs if you want to see what was to the left there. But from there, you're kind of stuck because you're kind of,
Oh, so I could go around and I would see these stairs, and I would probably go up the stairs.
Okay.
To the top, just to see what I could see at that point.
Yeah, so you see into this area here, and you don't see anything at all right now, but you can hear scurrying in a little bit further.
Okay, I would hug against the side of the shit.
You are invisible, so they won't see you.
I already used my action, so I'm actually gonna use my movement only gets me here, I think. So I don't think shit. I can't actually see that shit.
Yeah, it's fine. It's close enough. You jump and you can see it.
Okay, all right. You see McCann just kind of jump up a little bit. Well, no, you don't see anything. Never mind. But he is jumping to see what he can see.
You hear a little splash as you like jump up and land back out into the filthy water.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. Actually, I only had Joel roll for. Could the other two of you give me a Constitution saving throw? I forgot to do that. Mark and McCain.
14.
15.
All right. Yeah, you guys feel fine.
All right. Sweet deal.
I don't trust you.
Well, that's not very nice.
Joel, that Bardic Inspiration is a D6.
Thank you.
And will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Mark, you're up.
So Joel was very kind and reminded me to roll concentration on Pass Without Trace the last time, which is fine.
Well, you haven't been hit yet, have you?
Twice. I got.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I should have double tapped these guys, which I'm going to attempt to do now. You said there was a disturbance off to the west.
Yeah, when the one made that gurgling noise, you could hear some movement off to the left here. And from where you're at, you would probably see like the cave, like further down. You see some light coming out of that little area, some like firelight.
Okay. But I don't see any silhouettes or discernible shapes.
No. You just see mushrooms on the ground.
Goddamn mushrooms. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to attack the person, the cobalt creature that's closest to me, to see if I can finish the job.
Are you doing that with a melee or ranged?
Range.
If he's right next to you, you'll have. Well, he's on the ground. It's fine.
Let me make sure I've got the right feed. Hold on.
Normally be like with disadvantage, but since you're standing over him, I don't see why that would be the case.
Yeah, I'm curious if crossbow expert ignore the loading prompt. Being within 5 feet of hostile creatures doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged attack rolls.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Okay, cool. So that was a 16 plus 7, I think, is my...
That'll hit.
Okay. 16 plus 11. Okay. So that's going to be... We are outside the first round of combat. Just that's 11 plus 6, 17 points of piercing.
Oh yeah. Shooting it in the head didn't seem to work, so this time he aimed for the crotch, and fungi and penis go flying everywhere as this thing ceases to continue moving around.
Okay. That seems to be a good strategy. So I'm going to do something similar to the other guy. Hopefully, we'll see how it works out in practice. Make sure. Gotta love new characters.
Usually I throw a fight at people like right away, just so people kind of like work through the difficulties. But I'm like,
Yeah. You come into you're in the middle of a barroom brawl.
right.
You want to turn it deadly.
So that's a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
How does what? So it's max damage, and then I roll for damage. Is that?
You just tell me how you did it.
Oh, sweet. All right. So the crotch shot is a fan favorite, and it worked so well against the mushroom guy's mushroom tip. So that's what I'm going to be doing this time as well. Just straight for the crotch.
Awesome. Yeah, just like the second guy. He's kind of laying legs towards you, so you get him real good. And his penis actually meets his brain for like a half second before it just ceases consciousness forever.
All right, I'm going to relay that information to my party. Just you have to kill them. You've got to kill them once, and then kick them in the dick, and then they're dead. So let's see. That's 2 actions, and I think what I'm going. Is it okay if I do a stealth check? I want to kind of be perched up here to see if I can spot silhouettes or folks coming through the west.
I think that would be like an action to actually do like a perception check or something like that.
Okay, cool. I think then I'm just gonna hang out up here and call that my turn.
All right, Ed, you're up.
I'm fucking coming, you cowards! And I'm gonna climb up and then see that. Well, is there a way to get up the bridge? Is there like it's a climbable bridge?
I mean, you could climb the walls around the bridge, or you could take the
Okay,
stairs.
I'll climb up here. I'm climbing up here. It's fine.
I mean, you could. I mean, that's going to require a strength check to do that, or you could just take the
I have
stairs.
a climbing speed. I don't
Oh
have
shit, that's
to.
right. Nice.
I'm a boss. And I
You
get
use
up
15
there.
feet to get up there.
Perfect. And I look around like, where the fuck are they? And nobody's
Well,
here.
there's a bit of them over here and bits of them over there, and I think that guy's dick is over there.
I would like to know where every monster's dick is from here on out.
Well, do we fucking go left? I'm guessing we're still in initiative then.
Yes. Well, combat has not ended at this point.
Where's McKay? God damn it. And I will run over this way.
Okay.
And
I'm invisible.
I know. I got nothing else to do and I can't see anybody. I take out
You hear
my
a voice. You hear a voice in your head that says, "Well, I'm not in initiative. Go ahead."
I will take out my maul and just be ready to hit the first thing that I see.
Okay. Holding an
in
action.
The face, yeah.
Okay. That'll end your turn.
Yes.
You hear the hurried scuffling of what sounds like maybe a dozen creatures running towards you. So from the north area, these two come running out. I think they'll probably both have enough to make a couple puffball attacks at you guys. Or at you, rather. 17 to hit.
Hits.
16 to hit.
Just hits.
That'll be 11 points of poison damage. And the second one makes his puffball attacks. You know what sounds like not threatening at all? Puffball attacks.
Yep.
That
Very
one.
threatening.
13 will not hit. Okay, the other one does not. Dash. You see these 6 of these kobold creatures coming out, and this larger, more muscular, frightening-looking one. It says, "Get everyone!" And you hear more scurrying from around the cave as more and more creatures head out to this entrance here. And that will end their turn. Next up is Mark.
You mean me?
Mark. No, Mick. I'm sorry. Yep. Micklin. Mickin. I'm going to call you Mick. I'm going to call you Mick from here on out because I can't pronounce your name.
Okay, all right, fair enough. McCain is going to say telepathically to Ed, "Worry not," and will run up the stairs past Mark to past Ed here, and will fucking drop invisibility because why not? And cast hypnotic pattern
Ooh.
on in a 30-foot area originating here.
That hit everyone.
That hit everyone. Okay, so everyone in that cube there is going to have to make a wisdom saving throw. Or let's see. Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, this creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. So I need wisdom saves from all those.
You see this wavy hypnotic area surround every single last one of these creatures, but they seem to not be affected by charm. They seem completely ignorant of whatever this is around them.
Okay. They're completely all right. Remind me not to use that again. All right.
I mean, ordinarily, fucking awesome spell would have fucked
No,
everything
it's
up.
but no, yeah.
I figured for a one shot, I better make these guys immune to charm, otherwise I could fuck everything up.
Yeah. So I'm going to I'm going to look back at Ed, and you see just like you hear in your head, "That did nothing. Oh shit." to use the rest of my movement to retreat somewhat around this corner. Yeah, and yeah, that basically ends my turn.
Okay. Next up is Mark.
Do I have line of sight to any of these fellows?
Yeah, I'd say so. I was able to hit Ed with 2 of them at least. So you could probably hit those 2 that are closest.
Okay.
Maybe even the third one.
That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to target the kind of the closest one first.
Okay.
That's 16 plus.
That'll
11.
hit.
Okay. And then let's do these 2. 2 is 8 plus 14 points of piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a shot at the second.
Okay.
The one,
The one
that's
next to
kinda-
it? Okay.
Yeah. I really think I need to switch to D&D Beyond for these dice rolls. I'm just gonna turn my camera on. So
The first one you hit was fungi. Is looking fungi right now.
he's looking super funky. So
Very
that
funky.
roll symbol's like a nat 20 again. So
Yeah, yeah.
So beautiful.
it's a good roll night, and I think I'm gonna switch to Beyond. So we'll just
You're making up for Joel.
We need those rolls. My rolls aren't coming through today.
Okay, so I could roll the damage, but it sounds like these guys are not like super.
Yeah, so you would do what the crit rolls that we do is you do full damage and then you roll for the rest of it. You've probably been able to piece together these guys got about 25 HPs. So if you're going to do more than 25 HP, you could just let me know how you'd like to do them in.
Yeah, it's 25 on the nose.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So the first one kind of gets heavily wounded with that first attack, and then since I've kind of been able to find my groove, so to speak, I have kind of taken aim at the second one. I'm going for that headshot, and I'm trying to make it just spectacular splatter on all of his compatriots, trying to get them oozed up as much as possible. So those are my 2 attacks.
Yeah, that second shot blows like a perfect hole through the middle of the other one, and it just slumps over, laying on the ground, falls completely still, and then starts to twitch.
Okay. I'm really happy with where I'm at, so I'm not going to move. Do I have line of sight to anybody else?
I would say because this like 5-foot opening, you probably only got shots on those 2.
Okay.
You could probably move to get sight on a third one. But that would definitely making you getting closer to the combat.
Yeah, I think I'm going to back up a little bit, actually.
Okay. You may be able to take... I forgot what the range is on a crossbow. You may be able to take a disadvantage shot on one of them. Unless you know what the range is offhand.
120 for 120 feet.
And then I think what...
At disadvantage. So
Gotcha. So yeah. But yeah, you can take disadvantage shot at it if you like.
Nah.
Okay. Oh, will that end your turn?
Yep.
Ed, you're up.
Ed is going to 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Slam his maul onto his back real quick. Jump into a rage and like all 4 climb, like on all 4s, run towards these individuals that have been killed. And you see like nice big claws start to come out of his hands as he is rage crawling over there, and I am going to go for the penis because I know what works. So for Koboldy, that was down number. Which ones are down?
The one that's upside down is the only one that's down. One's injured, and then one's twitching.
All right, one attack coming for the penis of the one that is down, and he's down, so I have advantage.
And it's yep.
Yeah. That'll help. Math is hard.
I hate it.
They're 22 to hit.
Yeah, 22. You wrecked that dick.
And that's gonna be 8 points of damage.
Yeah, these claws sink like right through it. You've just like slashed this man's dick into like 6 different pieces.
I love it. And since I use my claws, I can use one additional claw attack. So I'm gonna like hop up and slash the next guy across the face.
You want to go for the injured man? I take it.
Yeah.
Injured mushroom. Okay.
Injured mushroom. After I attacked that other guy's dick. 18.
18 will hit.
Love it. And that's gonna be 9 points of damage.
Yeah, you wreck him. He's still standing even after all that damage. He is very fungy at this point. But you've actually lopped off one of his arms, which is now laying there, not twitching.
And trusting that my good compatriot can take it from there, I'm gonna pop over the dead body, like take back out my maul and stand back upright and attack this last guy. Wait, hold on. Let's not go right in between two people like a dum-dum.
No, that's a great idea.
No, it's a terrible idea. I'm going to come right over here and attack recklessly. Well, I'm going to attack recklessly anyways. Nah, too many people over here. Not going to attack recklessly. Ignore me. 7 plus 7 is 14, and I have Bardic Inspiration because I don't think that hits. So 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
I love it. And my maul does 2d6 for 6 plus 4, 10 points of damage.
Was that the injured one?
That was the other one.
Gotcha.
And
you smack him hard across the face, and you see like what was his jaw go flying across the room and kind of laying against the wall, right on top of a mushroom.
Excellent. I bellow like my best dragon bellow out there, and I'll say, "The dragon lives!" Roar! And that'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is the kobolds, and they say, "Yes, long live the Plague Queen." As more of them roll in. Let's see, this guy will move here. These guys will probably shuffle over, so just to make this guy stands back up. This guy will take an attack of opportunity as he attempts to run by you. You can make an attack, Ed.
That would be 18.
That'll hit.
Yeah, it will. For 11 points of damage. Oh, wait,
Okay.
fuck. I've been adding this wrong. I forgot damage on all of those. Okay, so plus 2, so 13.
2 damage is what that dude had left, so we'll go ahead and retcon and say that you actually did kill that guy
Yeah.
who did lay on the ground and has this turn popped himself back up.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
And this guy All right, so these guys ran, so dashed, so they do not have advantage. You still actually hear more people coming down the caves around you. But let's go ahead and start these attacks on Ed. You got 2 with advantage and then 2 regular attacks. $14,
Miss.
nat 20.
Miss.
So that one is going to do. Oh man, only 17 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
That one will be bludgeoning damage.
Halved.
Ooh. And the second one will make his attack. 19.
Hits.
And 16.
Hits.
He will take 27 points of, we'll just call it bludgeoning damage again. These next
Cool.
2 will be doing piercing attacks. 16 for one of those hit.
Hit.
5 damage. 23. 23 will hit for 15 points of damage. Let's see, these guys here will be making some puffball attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So be getting 6 puffball attack.
Which guys are these?
These are the ones in the back here next to the goblin-looking guy.
Ah, I see.
And these are attacking Ed still. First one's 19, I believe, which will hit.
Yep.
Oh wait, I can't roll advantage on that. So first one hits. 8 points of damage. Second one throws his 2 puffballs. 18 to hit. That's 9 points of damage. The last one will throw theirs. Man, 19 to hit. So only one of those will hit for 8 points of damage. And you, let's see, this guy dash, so he can't do anything. You see this goblin in the back pull out a large puffball and throw it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, damn. Oh no, it's gonna throw it right there. Perfect. Is it color? Wait, did I do that right? Start thing. Yeah. Do you see that little? Oh, how do you change the color on this? I thought there was a way. I put a little black cloud right there. I'm not sure where Mick is exactly. If he's in or out of this little circle. I think probably a little further back.
Oh, is it the one around the dragony dude?
Yeah, isn't
Okay.
there? I could have sworn there's somebody to change color on here somewhere. Well, this will work for now. So there's a little like puff cloud that's around this dragon creature,
Mm-hmm.
and that will end their turn. And yes, you still hear more of these things coming around from the cave. Next up is Mick.
I am. Shit. I'm going to expend one of the. You see McCann pull out just slower than you would. He's acting very slowly for someone who's in danger of dying, but he pulls out his pipes of haunting and he's going to expend 1 charge, and each creature within 30 feet of me must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me for 1 minute.
All right. So that's the 4 of these guys, yeah?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Or say 30 feet?
30 feet. So I get these two over here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll start left to right. So the leftmost one, nat 20.
Okay.
6, so this guy is afraid. I'll be crooked. Dragon guy is 14 down to a 13. Does that fail?
That fails. It's a 15.
All right, and the other 3 fail. Fail. Yes. Perfect.
So which ones fail?
All the guys that are kind of crooked, including the dragon, have all failed and will be running. Is it at the start of their turn or right now?
Let me. A creature that fails to say it can. It just says that I'm frightened of me for 1 minute. They're frightened of me for 1 minute.
And I'm sure they could probably make saves on their end of their
It
turn.
makes a creature that fails the saving throw can repeat at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's at the start of their turn they run away and then they can make a save.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds right to me.
Okay.
So, and what I'm going to do is, would I be able to step into this square here?
In between the two, or like kitty
Like
corner.
slide between them?
Yeah, without you would take one attack of opportunity, I believe, unless they can't attack you if they're frightened. Let me check that condition.
Fuck, I don't have it around. Yeah.
They attack with disadvantage.
Okay, so yeah, he could.
And-
Yeah, so he'll take a attack of opportunity with disadvantage if you'd like to move away.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to.
He misses.
I'm going to slide here at 5. I'm going to get underneath the bridge in the darkness, or where it's darker, possibly.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
Then you take 2 more attacks of opportunity from the one guy that's not feared and one guy that is.
Okay.
Oh, nat 1 would have been a hit, and the second one, that is a 15.
15 hits.
And that will be 4 points of damage. Fucking 1.
Okay, and I'm going to cast invisibility on myself again.
Okay. Was that an action to do the fear thing, or was that just a bonus or a class thing?
Oh shit. That's playing my. It's expending it. Oh, it's an action, so I can't do that. And I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Hex on this homie here.
Which one was? I'm sorry.
This guy here.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, and yeah, I guess that will end my turn.
Okay. It is 7 o'clock. 2 hours in. Do you guys want to take 5:10 here?
Yeah,
I know you got to go put the kiddo to bed in half an hour, but
yeah,
okay.
Sounds good to me. 5 and 10.
Yeah, be back around 7:10ish.
Okay.
Man, the other day I heard something like really loud slam down, and I thought it was something like either a window breaking or like something smashing into my house or something falling, like stacked up books or something. So it was really loud, and it woke me up at like 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up, looked all around the house, couldn't find anything, went back to bed, and like searched again once I got home from work. I had no idea what it was until today. I saw that someone had ran into my neighbor's truck out front. And there was like lights and shit everywhere. But it was, my bedroom's super close to the window, so it sounded like it came from inside the house.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I seriously thought someone was breaking in. I'm like, what the fuck? Went to go grab that fake ass gun.
Terrifying.
Yeah, man. I mean, Newburgh's pretty safe, but you never know.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that, like, but
I mean, it happens anywhere,
yeah.
Fox News keeps telling me that everything's unsafe, and I gotta buy a gun.
Yeah. You have to be the good guy with the gun, right?
Yep.
So many bad guys with the gun. You gotta be the good guy.
That's the only way.
All right, we all back? Where we left off, it is the top of the round mark. A swarm of creatures have come in with more of them. You hear more coming in from the west. There is I don't think I really necessarily described these two guys, but you see a imposing large creature that resembles a kobold, but its head is like barely holding on, and instead it's just like these sharp rows of teeth that continue around. It kind of looks like a trash can that has like a little bit attached, but it's very deadly and dangerous looking, not a friendly trash can that everyone loves. And then in the back there is a larger female like kobold mushroom creature that you also have not seen before. You've only encountered males. So, I mean, what's their weakness, right? And we are at the top of the round with Mark.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on one of on the bigger cobalt thing that got feared earlier. This guy, the bigger token. I'm going to seeing all of the enemies kind of appear. I want to make sure that we've got kind of an escape ready to go. So I'm going to cast Rope Trick. And I'm going to place that not that it really matters, but I think I'm going to place it off to the right here, kind of behind me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just use one attack, I guess, on. Make sure that I'm. So a couple of things with when I cast Hunter's Mark, Pass Without Trace is gone.
Right.
Just want to call that out right now. I'm going to use one attack on the enemy that I marked.
Okay. Is that the same one, the text? Or a different one?
Can I please brush?
It's I don't know what to call this token. It is this big.
The dragony looking guy?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the garbage can.
Yeah, garbage can. Thank you. So I'm gonna attack Garbage Dragon,
Okay.
and see what happens here. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Okay. Same
Wait, that
deal.
dice is in the same position, I'm pretty sure. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm
swear to
kidding.
God,
No, no.
no.
Nope, you're fine. You're fine.
We're gonna use a different dice.
We honestly had a
No,
night where we rolled like a million nat 20s once. It's perfect.
Okay. Evan, can you, if I've marked this guy and then I attack him, does he take that Hunter's Mark damage? Do you know?
I think he takes the 1d6, right, from Hunter's
Yes.
Mark, and then additional to whatever damage you get with your roll. So since you do, but you roll the d6, so yes, you would get double on that one as well.
Okay.
So whatever your crossbow damage is, plus whatever the Hunter's Mark is.
Okay. So it's 13, so it's 20. So it's, I'm sorry, say that one more time. It's max damage plus
Yes.
a roll.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'm sorry. So I did kind of fuck that up. What's your crossbow damage? A d10?
It's a d6.
So you do d6 plus 6 for the Hunter's Mark, and then you roll the d6 for the crossbow, and then the d6 for the Hunter's Mark, and you add it all together.
Okay. And then I'm
And
gonna
then you add
burn.
weapon damage after that.
Okay. And then I'm gonna burn a superiority die on precision attack. What would really make this fun is sharpshooter.
Ooh.
But we couldn't swing the feet. So that's 6 and 10 is 13 plus 6 as 19 on top of 6 and 6 is 12. So 19 and 12 is 31. And am I forgetting anything?
I think that's it.
So it's the so the Hunter's Mark is 6, and then I rolled a d6.
Yes.
So then it's 31 plus 6.
Okay.
So
So that would be 37. Nice, man. That is sick. This thing is still looking all right. I mean, you definitely launched you launched part of its pelvis off. You know, it's having trouble kind of moving around. It's like limping a little bit, but it's still moving.
That's horrifying. Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Ed, you're up.
Sorry, I'm being yelled at by children. Hold on 1 second.
The nerve. And at that age, oof.
It's okay. It's my turn. And what did you put on that X marks the spot over there, Markram?
It's rope trick. It's a. Let me pull up the description real quick. You could.
I believe it's like a little alternate universe you could climb a rope into and then pull the rope up so that you could kind of all chill there for 8 hours. I can't remember what the length of time is.
1 hour.
1 hour. But it's like a hidey little chill spot.
But I can't see that right now because I'm in the middle of it. And then
I mean, you've fought with Mark before. I mean, maybe you heard him casting it. You're pretty close. And have recognized it.
Oh, mighty DM. And then what was the potion that we got?
Greater healing potion.
Thank you. Sorry. I am going to... Jesus fucking Christ, there's a lot of people over here. How high's the ceiling in this bitch?
Probably like 18 feet, not completely flattened off or anything. There's stalactites hanging from the ceiling, and it's definitely not even. A lot of it's been chiseled away. You can see this was like a mine at some point.
I like it. I'm going to GTFO by disengaging and climbing up the wall to the ceiling, which is, we'll call it 20 feet, and then climb 20 feet over, wait, so 20 feet that way, plus like 5, 10, 15, 20 over here. And that's about
Okay.
as far as I can get. And it's an action to drink a potion these days, so...
Make it whatever roll you want to roll with. It's a one shot. It's a bonus action to heal. You got your action.
But you get max on using it the other way.
That's
so
true. I'll let you make that call. You decide if you want more HP or if you want an action.
I mean, I already used my action disengage. I want
Oh, gotcha.
to hang out up here.
Okay.
I'm fine. I think that'll end my turn.
Next up is the kobolds. Oh, I did not roll independently for these two. That's right. I'll just stick with them. So this big guy's afraid and can't move towards McGahan. You're up on the ceiling, and he wasn't focused on you. He's gonna hang here in his little puffball zone, and you see that hip that got nailed. It doesn't heal up all the way, but you see some of the mushroom growth start to replenish whatever it's got going on there. And it will get back some amount of HP. The other ones can't move towards you. They could probably see, these three were focused on McCain, who's kind of under the bridge. They're going to make some puffball attacks at Markrin. Well, the source of its fear is within line of sight. So I would say you're out of line of sight if they're not going to attack you. Are you in line of sight, or are you hiding under the bridge? No, you're muted.
I'm hiding under the bridge.
Okay. They're going to be making attacks at Marquin. Puffball attacks. Go. 19 to hit. And 20 to hit.
That hits.
7 and 4, 11 points of damage. The next one attacks. 15 to hit.
That misses.
And 11 misses as well. Third one attack. 19. And 15, that'll miss. So one hit. 7 points of poison damage. As far as these ones, what are they going to do? You're up on the ceiling. You're too far away. They're going to make some puffball attacks. But you're in amongst the stalactites. You definitely got some... you get half cover, so you get +2 AC up there. So they'll make their puffy attacks. Let's say the ones in sight that could still see you 4. Oh, not one. 17 hits. 11 misses. 13 misses, right?
Yep.
13. 22, so 2 hits. 8 plus 9, 17 points damage.
And he drops from the ceiling.
Oh, shit.
Boom.
You roll and land perfectly in this little checkpoint right here.
Beautiful.
And that is going to be the end of their turn. They're already like singing the praise of a victory. Yeah, fucking running from us. And that'll end their turn. Next up is Mikayan.
McCain is going to just create. Is going to cast invisibility on himself. It's going to creep up here to see what's going on, but he's going. Yeah, he's just gonna. So you said they're cheering for victory already.
Yeah, it seems like they feel they've won the battle. They've seen one of the members go down. The other one's hiding. The other one's backing away.
Okay. I'm just going to observe what they do from here. Going to bet that they're not going to rush towards me or anything.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
invisible, right?
Yeah, I'm invisible.
Yep. All right.
That'll end my turn.
All right. Next up, we have Ed. Death saving throw, please.
Wait, what about
Or
Mark?
oh man, I'm so bad. I have it written down. How do I keep fucking this up, Mark? Yeah, you're up.
There's 2 M's.
Yep. And your all names start with a J. So
I like how close mine and Josh's names are.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Once I saw what name you had chose, I've had this name for like a hot second, for at least a couple of weeks, and I saw your name. I was like, oh, should I?
It's almost every game. There's 2 names that sound like indistinguishable.
Wow, team, what a pickle. Hmm. How far is that? Man.
This is where we find out whether you're a team player or you're in it for yourself. What
Yeah.
does your character do?
How many people we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the 2 bigs. God, what is this brand new character gonna do in this situation?
I mean, I don't think we like each other that much.
You're a ragtag group of Renona's Rough Riders, so.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, he is hooking you up with those sweet supplies from his store.
Yeah, they come in handy when I'm dead. I think what I'm gonna have to do here is
Oh, the suspense is killing me, man.
actually, yeah, man. Sorry. All right. Evan, can you help me out here?
Yeah. What you got?
With rope trick, when I'm in the pocket, do I have line of sight still to this
You can
area?
only see what you can see outside the bottom of the little cube that you're in.
Okay, so I can't. Is
if
there
it's
like a
if it's
hang
loaded,
down?
so if you like put the box up high, there would be a like clear rope that's kind of hanging down from this invisible spot. Or you could put the box down low where it's not super obvious and you're probably more likely to not get notice of like, hey, everyone just climbed into this little invisible thing.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Fog Cloud. And it's 20 feet. And I'm going to cast it in. Let's see, cast it there. That's 10 and 10. So I'm going to cast Fog Cloud, and my goal is to kind of block line of sight, kind of in this area here, so that the passageway where Ed is at right now, and Delian, excuse me, is kind of completely obfuscated,
Okay.
and the garbage can dragon and the 3 kobolds they're in the cloud itself, so they shouldn't be able to see.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
I'm going to telepathically communicate to McCain, and let him know this fight is a lost cause. Run to the rope. Live to fight another day. And I'm gonna go up rope trick. I'm gonna head into that dimension.
All right. Kobolds are next. The ones that can't move any closer to Macaon believe that he's still under the bridge, so they're all hanging tight. Maybe they're backing away. They want to check it out to figure out. This one's not afraid. He's going to go explore to see. So you went up into that little into the rope, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna move you out there. He's gonna go kind of like check out this area. He wasn't extremely focused on you since you weren't the one fucking shit up. So he's gonna kind of like look around here. He's gonna do an investigation check. They're not very smart. All right. No, he doesn't see anything. The rest of them are kind of like laughing, kind of picking over their Conrads a little bit. One of them's kind of like picking up a piece and then slapping it back on himself. And they're going to kind of walk off.
All right, I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna help with bedtime real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my first death saving throw.
This big guy here is actually going to walk up and start inspecting you. Oh wait, you're covered in the cloud. He's going to start looking for you. That. Without luck. But yeah, this is a pretty good spot. Next up is McCain, so shit. How's it going, guys?
That's great.
Jesus, dude. That is so like counter. I'm sorry for metagaming. That is so counter my play style. Like just piecing out. Oh.
I didn't expect it to happen like this. I thought you guys were gonna get a little further in before shit like really like opened up on you. Yeah. I mean, there is still victory in all this, and I intentionally set the game to be like 7 days. Many of you guys can like bail and break whenever you need to.
Yeah, I think Kane and I are bailing, and then Delian might break. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a quick fiver, and I'll be right back. Well, I mean, do we want to continue? No, because he's pretty essential at this point. Does someone want to play his? We don't have his stat sheet. Damn. Yeah,
Well-
let's take a fiver. But
Well,
let's.
the good news is I failed my first death saving throw, so.
Oh God. Yeah, we're
Great
good.
news.
We're good.
It's great. Because it's not a con check, right? It's just a straight d20.
Yeah, D20 and then
Perfect.
11 and above saves.
10 and above.
10 and above. Okay. I can't remember.
I had to look it up. I don't know why. I don't make death saving throws that often.
No, I mean we're pretty badass with our main characters. We don't die very often, or if we do,
Yeah.
someone could get him up right away.
Exactly, right? All right. Meet back here when it's time.
Yeah, 7. I'll be back 7:40 ish.
Okay.
before we start playing.
Did we die yet?
No, I am going to slightly retcon something. It is, I had moved it on to Jared's turn, but I think, I mean, you were pretty completely surrounded by these things. You pass out, and the next thing, well, we'll leave it for there. You've passed out. You no longer have to make death saving throws.
But what if I... Okay. I'll take it not dead.
I think this is also moving this one shot into a 2-shot territory.
3 or bust.
4, it wasn't even a 1-shot.
They never are. Come on.
I pulled off 1 or 2. It's not easy, but it's possible. I always have to account for Joel rushing in. I never account for it.
I mean, you think you'd know better at this point.
Yeah. I thought there would be a great moment for it. I just didn't think it would be like real right now.
Well, I put my gloves on, and my gloves make me think I'm unbeatable and am the dragon.
I'm curious, what items did you guys pick up? I should have checked beforehand.
I didn't pick up anything too fancy. It was a hand crossbow and scale, medium armor.
Gotcha.
I just wanted a little extra AC. Excuse me, it was mithril.
Gotcha.
I didn't want the strikes against my stealth checks, but didn't want to be super squishy. And then a hand crossbow to just give me a little more bonus to my attack roll. Nothing exciting.
Nah.
I got my
Go on.
Oh, I got my gauntlets of ogre strength, and then a fun tattoo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a tattoo? It's not the one that lets you like move through objects, is it? The ghost one?
No, it's the
Oh man, that thing's sick.
grappling one.
Nah. Jared, just curious, what's your magic weapons or magic items that you got?
I got the pipes of haunting and the ring of mind shielding.
Nice.
I'm uniquely unprepared for this fucking quest.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
So I did slightly retcon things. Ed was pretty much surrounded. There was a fog cloud that was cast over pretty much all the people that you see. Where? But you heard the sound of some body being dragged off. You don't know if it was one of these dead creatures or someone else. It is your turn. There are 2 people that are frightened of you at the top of the stairs, and in the fog cloud, there are a couple people on top of the stairs there.
Uh-huh.
You probably saw that Mark has slipped away into the rope trick.
Yeah, and he also communicated with me what he was
Yeah.
doing. So, do I know what happened to Ed?
There is a fog cloud, and you did not see. You probably saw them like standing over his body, maybe some of them kind of like picking at it, and then you saw the fog cloud appear.
Okay. So, something's happening in the fog. Okay. All right. I'm going to. There's like a very small space over here. Do you think I could try to slide by?
Yeah, I mean, these things are frightened, terrified. They're kind of freaking out right now. I'd say you'd be able to slip by.
Okay.
If they did happen to see you, they'd be like, "Ah,
Okay.
ghost!"
Okay, so how big is this fog cloud? Is it's this grayed out area here? Or is that's his cloud of spores or whatever?
I think it's like this general area. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark. Or
No, that's
Josh.
correct.
Okay. All right. Trying to see. To see them to be able to telepathically communicate with them. Okay. All right. Shit. I'm gonna use my movement to try to regroup with Mark Crane, whatever. Okay. Gets me to about here, and that will end my turn.
Okay. These guys are going to piss off. This one's still going to do an investigation check. That is a 7 minus 1, 6. He is also going to piss off. It's going to do an additional one to see if he bumps into you. He
Shit.
does. He actually does bump into you, but he rolled a nat 1, and he's so fucking stupid that he thought it was a stalactite. Holy shit.
So fucking lucky. Oh my god.
Yeah, and he pisses off as well. I'm sure you're going to be heading back towards the rope trick at this point.
Yeah. Because I have no idea what happened, and I don't know what's going on in that fog cloud, and I'm not trying to trip over my own dick at this point.
All right. Combat is over. It is the two of you out in space here.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting in a rope trick that no one knows where you are.
So is there any way we can see if things have died down around us?
You can only see outside of the rope trick, and I believe we've determined that it is low to the ground, I believe.
Okay.
Correct.
So I've seen what these kobolds look like. Do you think I could use disguise self to look like that?
Yeah, I mean, you saw a number of them, I'm sure, slightly traumatized by the whole experience. I'm pretty sure you could recall them pretty easily at this point.
All right. I'm going to cast disguise self as one of these fungi or mushroom kobolds, and I'm going to very cautiously try to make my way out of the rope trick.
Okay. Yeah, as you do, you see that the little spore cloud is still in the way. I think fog cloud's probably still going as well. So you can't necessarily see what's going on past fog cloud.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't hear anything.
Would I know the general area where Ed fell?
Yeah, definitely. You'd recognize it. It's off to the west here.
Okay. I'm going to cautiously approach that, making sure that nothing comes at me out of the darkness.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you moving?
I'm moving. I would probably just approach the spore cloud. I would stick my hand in to see what happened, and then I can't see anything inside there.
No, but you reach your hand into this, and there's this voice that beckons from deep, deep down that just screams, "No!" It sounds like your otherworldly voice that you've heard speaking to you at times.
Okay, okay, all right. Uh, the great god of chaos
Yes.
reaches forth. All right. Um. Don't have to spell. Uh, I'd look down the hallway, that passage that everybody came down, to see if nobody's creeping up on us.
I mean, you can't see because that fog cloud that's still there.
Because I know he's in there. Just don't know how to get him.
I think after this amount of time has passed and not hearing any commotion outside of this pocket dimension that I'm in, I'm going to exit Rope Trick. And when I get to the ground, what do I see?
You see the corpses of a couple creatures that you have vanquished. You see a creature that you recognize as McKayan, that is standing like at the edge of the fog cloud, like reaching into it, trying to like feel his way in. And that's it. I mean, everything is as you remember it before you went in. It's
Okay.
only been a couple seconds, maybe 30.
Okay, cool.
You probably hear some like conversation that you can't quite make out off to the west, past the fog cloud.
Okay. I want to approach McCann, or the thing that looks like McCann, very cautiously. So I'd like to kind of stealth and move towards them.
Yeah, without issue.
Cool. So I'm going to kind of approach McCann and just say, this fog cloud is the only thing that's protecting us against the kobolds on the other side. It's keeping us obscure. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for our fallen friend.
Can you go invisible again, or should we rely on my stealth to try to locate him?
So, was he dragged off, or is he still here?
You
We don't
heard,
know.
yeah, you heard some things being dragged off. You don't know what it was.
Okay. Um. So, I heard them taking something away. Do you think that was him?
as you guys are having this conversation, that cloud of spores disappears.
It's possible. I can't say for certain. It was behind the fog cloud. I can dismiss this cloud, but once I do, we won't have any chance of getting out of here in one piece.
I'll see if I can make my way through it. But I feel like if we're going to have any chance at claiming either the person we came here to rescue or our companion, we're going to have to move that way.
Agreed. I'm pretty banged up, pretty hurt, and I'm wondering if we want to be better prepared for our next encounter.
So you're saying we take like a short rest or whatever?
Yeah.
Just out of game. So you're thinking we should take advantage of your little pocket dimension, chill there for an hour, and then go search for our companions?
I think we need to regroup and rally and then approach this situation more strategically, not rush in. If our companion is still alive, if they are doing God knows what to him, we need every chance that we can get to get him back in one piece.
Okay.
If they've already killed him, then it doesn't matter. Either situation, we need to be better prepared.
Agreed. We should not approach the abyss without our full faculties. And I'll make my way towards the rope trick area. How long does it last?
1 hour. I don't think enough for a short rest.
You're not up for a short rest. I've got. Well, I can make Liamon's tiny hut in here.
That's awesome.
It's the only useful fucking 3rd level spell I have, apparently. So.
You also do have a camp set up outside of the cave as well. I wish to remind you, but you can set up a Lehman study hut inside of their cave if you like.
Okay. But I'm kind of paranoid. Well, I'll set up Leonard's tiny hut outside in our fucking camp. That'd be a way better idea. Yeah, because we can't just camp out in here. That's true.
I mean, you can. I got no problems doing it, but
it's like we should retreat outside. Come in at first light, or come in and regroup and then come back.
Lesson learned for us. Let's return to this cave when there isn't any light illuminating our silhouette from the entrance. Give us a better chance to sneak in.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
all right. You make your way outside of the cave and turn in for a short rest, I take it?
Yeah, that would get us to about nightfall, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably a little bit past, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, you probably haven't been here for like more than a couple minutes at this point. So yeah, I would say an hour gets you to like dusk for sure. Maybe an hour and a half gives you the full nighttime. Give me both a nature check. See if it's a full moon or not.
16.
Nah, it's not a full moon.
Natural 20.
Oh well, fuck yeah, no. Not unless it's not a full moon. It's a new moon. There's nothing at all.
Okay. All right. So
And because of that, the frogs are croaking especially louder, making footfalls more difficult to detect.
okay. So I guess retreat to our camp and or hide somewhere around our camp, and we try this approach in an hour. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Joel, are you still here?
Where else would I be?
Joel, you awaken, tied up. In this neck of the woods. You are tied up right next to what appears to be a dark elf druid that is sitting inside of this cage. You can tell it's a druid because he's dressed like a fucking hippie.
Well, that's adorable.
Yeah, that's how they roll. You also find that you have a mouthful of mushroom.
Whoa. Like the the mushroomy kind and not the penis kind.
I mean, you're not sure at this point. It's in your mouth.
Can I spit it out?
As you start making these sounds, you see a number of kobolds that are kind of looking in your direction. Would you like to continue to stay stealth, or would you like to act out that you're awake?
Do I still have my gloves on?
Yeah, you
Okay,
are
cool.
still you are you. It seems like only a short amount of time has passed.
I play dead.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Ooh, what a fabulous roll. 4.
Oh my god. I had a 5 minus 2. You son of a bitch.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Yeah. You
Stupid kobolds.
start hacking around, and then at this realizing what's going on, you kind of play sleepy again. And they seem to be kind of distracted with the eggs that they're holding or carrying around. But you
How
see
many-
this druid kind of like staring directly at you.
How many are there?
You can't really tell because you're kind of on this ledge. You could see at least 4 from where you're at, but there's potentially many more down further below.
Cool. Can I stealthily use my tongue to push this mushroom out of my mouth?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no one standing over you or anything. You could do it blatantly if you wish.
Bleh.
Are you awake?
Are you a kobold?
No, I'm the dark elf in the cage.
Yes, then I'm awake.
You're a dark gnome, yes?
Is it deep? But yeah.
They switched to Undercommon.
I don't speak that one.
Ugh.
Do you happen to know Draconic? Oh wait, they speak that. Gnomish?
Yes, I do know Gnomish.
The fuck?
I am also from the Underdark.
That makes sense. What? Did they... 20 Eyes sent us?
Yeah. He sent you too, huh?
Yeah, he wanted to make sure you were okay. He said
What?
he really missed you.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
20 I said that?
Yeah, he was like, dude, I lost my best friend.
You
Please.
see like tears streaming down his face.
He said he'd pay us anything to get you back.
Oh. That son of a bitch. I didn't think he cared.
He does.
Oh, this means everything.
Now, do you have any way to get out of that cage?
Were you the one I messaged before?
I don't know who you are, so no.
Some presence entered the cave, and I messaged them, told them I needed help.
Did they
You weren't
seem
them?
slightly forlorn and what's the good word for it? Weird?
I mean, it's only 25 words, so hard to judge.
I mean,
But you came with others.
yeah, there's 3 of us. Well, yeah.
I need my spell components. They're in that tent over there. And they kind of motion with their head, pointing to this little tent over here.
Excellent.
And that will take us back to Mark and Ed.
He split the party.
You split the party.
You split the
Don't put this on me.
McCain, I think it's about time. We should probably get ready to go back in. But we'll need a plan. By my count, we had at least 14 enemies. And I only saw one big bad, but I'm not quite sure where that big spore came from. Do you?
I don't.
So it's possible that we have greater threats inside. Okay.
Probable. But we need to deal with these lookouts first. My usual methods don't seem to be as effective.
Usual methods. What do you mean?
They seem to be immune to my influence.
Immune to charm. Takes twice to kill them. These are not your run-of-the-mill kobolds. When I killed one, I saw mushrooms or some sort of thing come out of its flesh and it rose again. I don't think this is undead, but I don't. Perhaps there's bodies inside that we can examine. Do you want to go ahead, be invisible, or do you think we should both go stealthily through this cave entrance?
There's no light shining through this time, right?
Correct, yeah. There's no moon at all.
Okay, so we could probably do this with pass without trace, but if you'd prefer to be invisible, we can also do that.
Why not both?
Alright.
Let's just want to make sure I get the sorry for the metagaming. I want to see if there's a difference. So
And if you're casting invisible at max level, you could target multiple people, right?
Yeah,
let's
I can get both of us, and then we can save your spell slot. or if we want to double up and just make sure we get in.
Let's what how many people can you make invisible with your most powerful version of the spell?
2.
You and 2 or just 2?
Just you and myself. We're going to have a way to get out. But I think we can solve that when we get to it.
Yeah. Let's go with my method. I changed my mind. Your method's much better.
Both of us invisible, pass without trace, and both of us invisible.
Sure, let's double up on it.
All right. So I'll cast invisibility on both of us.
Okay.
And
you can spend those hit die to regain any HP that you like.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I already did. I'm full go.
Thank you for the reminder. Cool.
All right, I have placed you guys back at the front of the cave. You could see via the mushrooms that there is a figure standing at the top of the bridge. But you are both invisible. You do not leave tracks. There's maybe a slight splashing noise, but I mean, there's water trickling all around this guy. He does not hear you at all. You are at this point completely stealthed.
Okay. So I would make my way. Would we want to just go past him, or I'll ask telepathically. Do we want to just go past him? I assumed you followed me. If you didn't, then.
Are you guys like holding hands? Like, how are you keeping in close contact with it? Because you can't see each other. You can't see your footprints. Hand on shoulder situation.
Do you have rope?
Yeah.
We should tie for now. Tie together, so we stay together.
So you have tied rope around yourselves, and there is a how long feet of rope connecting you to?
30. 30 feet.
30 feet.
30 feet. All right.
30 feet.
Is someone like holding it taut so it's not just like hanging there so you could tell like how far the person is? Like who's in front, who's in back?
McCain's in front, I'm in back.
Okay. And are you at full 30 feet or are you like staying close with the possibility of going out to 30?
I'm staying about 20-ish feet or so.
Okay. You're holding onto the rope, giving you about 20 feet distance. Yeah, so you make your way up to about the top of the stairs, yeah? McCain?
Yeah. Right here.
All right. And Joel, you have just been. Let me put some creatures out here for you to see. We'll use. You see these kobold mushroom lady folk holding on eggs, some of them holding them close to the fire or kind of walking around shaking them. But they do not notice that you are back conscious. You've had a short conversation. What would you like to do?
Am I at 1 hit point?
Yeah, you would be at 1 hit point at this point.
Excellent. Am I tied up?
You are tied up. Your hands and legs are bound, so you still have mobility, but it would be difficult currently.
Excellent.
If you get my pouch, I can heal you, possibly more.
Like, what? More than heal me? That may. Okay. What does your pouch look like?
It's green and is made of leather, tied together by the finest twigs of the elven tree from the land of Esperanto.
I get it. Yeah, great. Thank you. Got it. Do these things fight well?
I don't know. I got wrecked the first group as well. I'm assuming you got wrecked there.
Don't assume.
I thought they were going to be kobolds.
Do these ones look mushroomy?
Yeah, definitely. They don't seem like as large as the other ones. They're probably closer to kobold size, but they have like mushrooms growing on them.
Okay.
One of their arms kind of look like a morel mushroom, all like weird and
Ew.
gross.
Whatever you do, don't draw their attention. Can I
I've-
stealthily roll towards the tent?
I mean, you can make a stealth check.
Great. Because of my deep gnome camouflage, I can make this stealth check with advantage.
No. So I have like torches set up around the area. Those are not actually lit. I just found that like putting a torch just as a stick didn't look great. It was more for like if people needed to light torches. So these are not lit, but the actual fire pits are. So there is some light coming out of here, but they are currently not concentrating on you.
Well, even if they were, they wouldn't see me because I am the knight. With a natural 20 plus 2
Oh,
for
shit.
22.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So what's your movement? I guess you have the full movement prone, right?
No,
Just
you
crawling?
get half movement.
Half movement. Okay.
So 20 feet is as far as I could get.
Okay. You definitely make your way inside of that southern tent there. Inside, you see a small clutch of eggs. You see like one or two like kind of fancy brass vases, maybe. One is definitely a bong, but you're not down, I think. So.
I'm always down.
Well then, yeah, you definitely know what this is.
There's a time and a place for everything, though.
But you also give me a investigation or perception.
16 perception.
All right. And you see it. It's sitting amongst the eggs themselves. Give me a sleight of teeth check, I guess. How do you intend to grab this thing out of the eggs?
Well,
or you could do it with your hands, the back, or.
I will choose to. Can I just like bear down real hard and like snap my bindings?
Give me a strength check. But you know that this comes with the sound. You have snapped many a rope just to show off in front of the children. So you know this may come with some sound attached to it, but you are definitely strong enough. You could probably pull this off.
Sounds great. I'm gonna do it. What'd you say? Strength check?
Yeah, strength check.
Oh god, motherfucking damn shit. If it's just strength, then that's a 6.
It was a 5, so yes, you do
Oh.
manage Snap, but as you do, you slap your wrist against this wooden table that's also inside the tent, creating quite a bit of noise. I'm going. You give me a performance to make it sound like something else as these ladies investigate the sound.
I rolled 20. Not
Holy shit!
dirty 20.
It's still all right. Yeah. Uh, one of them kind of the two closest ones kind of walk a little bit closer to kind of keep an eye on it. What did you do to make it sound like you weren't fucking around in there?
What the fuck could I do to make it sound like I make a sound of a snake?
Yeah, that does it. Fucking snakes. Yeah, third fucking time this week. And we will go back to Mark and Meccarin.
What?
Mickayan. Nick. Goddamn Mick. You guys are.
Every
you guys
time
are-
you mispronounce his name differently, and I fucking love it.
I've given up at this point.
This name
Micarian.
the best thing. McCann. So I kind of pull on the rope and just start slowly making my way down this way.
You don't see anything. You kind of see a little bit into this northern tunnel, but can't quite make out anything yet.
Okay.
I telepathically communicate with McCann. If you see something, a threat, pull on the rope twice. If you need to stop, pull on the rope once.
Okay. I'll telepathically say back, yes, I will. I let him know that I'm going to advance further. I'm going to kind of creep along this wall, get in this vegetation. Actually, no, let's not approach the creepy looking vegetation.
You've seen vegetation before. This is non-threatening.
Okay. It's just like, aha, you stepped into my trap. Like, so I'd move over here, see if I can see down this other passage over here.
Yeah, well, you actually see that there are two kobolds holding puffballs, waiting for something to come past this point.
Pull on
But
the
since
rope
you are
once.
invisible, you are undetectable and cannot see footsteps or anything.
I can't just charm them. It fucking sucks. I guess I don't know. Should we try to Oh no. It says stay to the left. Go the other way. Let's see what's down there. Since I'm undetectable, I'm going to continue moving down this wall and try to see what's down here.
Yeah. You see that trash can dragon hanging out next to the fire, next to the other ones, and they're speaking in Draconic, like "fucked them up, fucking idiots." Got one of them too. We're gonna feed them both to the Plague Queen.
I don't know any of this because I don't speak Draconic.
Oh shit. I think Mark's pretty close. He could probably pick up on it.
Yeah, I telepathically reach out to McCann and just say, it's kind of hard to make it back out from back here, but it sounds like they're going to sacrifice our contract and our companion to the Plague Queen. We should keep moving forward.
Right.
Yeah,
Are there
and
any-
we're going to take it back to Ed. Ed, you have the. How did you grab it? Hands?
Well, I broke free of my bindings.
Yes,
did
that's
my
correct.
hissy snake thing, and then I searched my pockets for. I searched to see if my potion was still on me.
I thought you drank it, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got your potion on you. Yeah, they
Alright.
didn't take anything from you at all.
I chugged that bad boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's 20 hit points. Thank the makers.
Adrien is kind of staring at you from the cage, trying to make it not look like he's staring at you. Maybe holding his hand up in front of his eyes.
Wait, you can see me?
You're not invisible, right?
Night. I mean, I'm not. I just thought I was in the tent.
It's a pretty ripped up tent. It's a shitty tent.
Okay. That makes more sense. I will. It's like in the middle of the eggs.
Yeah, it's right around the edges of it. Kind of like on the ones on the very side. You could see this was like a very well kept camp at one point in time, but it seems like recently it's kind of gone to shit.
I gingerly pick up the eggs. Or no. I gingerly pick up his pouch.
Awesome.
Oh, can I untie my legs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
I would say like picking that up and untying the legs is probably your action.
I drank the potion, so that's my action. If
Yeah,
we're
I'd say
in
it's
initiative.
I'd say you could accomplish that.
All right, done. Do all those things.
All right, let's head back to Mark and Mechanic.
Mechanic. Chaos rules these minds. They will not see our passage. And we'll move past. Head down. Do I see any, like... So none of these torches are on fire?
No, they're all dark. I think everything here has dark vision.
Okay.
So there is still bioluminescence that kind of like lights things up a little bit. I'm just gonna do like a
Mhm.
quick check on these guys just to see if they notice anything sketchy going on. And since I already had 2 nat ones on the group check, that's definitely a failure.
Alright, sweet. You're gonna keep acting like I don't have to deal with these fuckers on the way out.
I would say you kind of get a view of what's going on here.
Okay. There's no fucking way. um, there's only one way. I'll continue attempting to be doing my best to imitate the wall. I'll come down to the head of the stairs here.
I rolled a nat 20, I rolled a 9, and I rolled a 1. So, yeah, group check, you guys end up passing these motherfuckers.
Oh my god. I got a nat 1 and a fucking nat 20. Jesus fuck.
Let's go ahead and send it back. What are we doing, Ed?
I am going to. Can any of them see me right now? I'm like, can I see any of the ladies?
You could through this tent, you could probably make out 2 of them, the 2 closest ones to you.
Okay. So potentially they could see me if I can see them. If they were looking for me, if I was looking for them.
Yeah, I mean they're more focused on the eggs in their hands than they are on anything else.
I am going to see about tossing this sack back at Andrian.
Yeah, you're
move.
You're gonna throw it to him.
Seems like a good idea, bad idea, but I'm gonna do it.
What? Give me a athletics or acrobatics.
I got a 23 athletics.
That is very good. It slams into the cage just as Adrian goes, and although it draws the attention of the closest kobold, it's not enough. Adrian gives you like the thumbs up.
I was just about to say, I give him the biggest thumbs up.
You guys nod knowingly.
I accidentally moved one. I didn't mean to. Well, fuck. And then I climb up the wall and hide in the stalactites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's send it back. Mark and Mick.
These people seem particularly active or alert.
No, they're very much focused on their eggs. There's probably also some like gloating about their recent interaction and how usually they're the ones doing the attacking and how dare people attack them. Twice in, a month now.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make my way down here.
Then Mark follows at 20 feet.
Yes.
All right. I'll do 2 rolls for the 2 closest. Nope. I'd say give me a perception check.
Fucking 4.
It's a 23.
23. Mark, you can't quite see yet, but you were definitely on the lookout for the fine clothing that Ed always wears. You were looking out anywhere. If they were brought somewhere, this makes sense. The prisoner said to always look left. You've been going left. You were on the lookout, but currently where you're at, you have not seen anything.
Okay.
Ed, what would you like to do? You do not see anyone enter because they are invisible and do not have footprints.
There's no floating rope right in between them.
No, unfortunately not. It's invisible as well.
Okay.
Otherwise, that would have made this very complicated.
That would have been hilarious. It's like, make a stealth check for your fucking rope.
I am going to try and stealthily climb myself back over to the cage.
Yeah, give me a stealth check with advantage.
I just so happened to roll 2 12s to make that a 14.
I got a 13 minus 1, 12 was my highest, so
Thank
Yeah.
God.
you managed to make it over there. Are you wishing to say something, or are you staying stealthy?
I want to stay stealthy, but not. I want to be like, Adrian, what's the plan here?
I don't know. I could cast some spells, but it's gonna make them all attack. Where are your friends?
Friends is a very strong word. They're either planning to come back or on their way. Well, who knows? But you said something about healing.
Yes, but
Is
they'll
that
hear me if I start to cast a spell.
Well, do you have to touch me to do this? Is this like a something we can do from across the room type of situation?
If I want to heal you well, you have to be within touch. Can you distract them? Maybe throw a rock or something? And I'll try?
How about you just come on now, touch me, baby, and
I
we'll
don't.
go from there.
That sounds really inappropriate.
just heal me, and I'll fucking kill everything in here. I thought druids could turn into animals or some shit.
I can, but I'd be stuck in here. Or if they know I'm in this cage.
Good point. Anyways, healing?
Okay, I'll try.
This'll work, I swear to God.
All right. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, so I really have to use the restroom. But yeah. You see Adrian pull out the spell components, like look very worriedly at the 3, 4 closest kobolds as they start to cast their biggest heal possible. All right, I'll be back at 8:50ish, and then we have a quick finish up for the evening, unless people want to stick around for longer. But I'll leave that up to you. I'm using the restroom.
Alright, have a fun PP.
I will. Thank you.
No, I think I gotta go, but
Oh, before or right now?
no, not right now.
Okay.
At 9.
Okay, bear back.
Oh, this is fun.
That's a real pickle.
I haven't been punished for trying to rush in and kill things yet, so that's fun.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 people between us and the exit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how the fuck? I guess I could cast invisibility on both of you and disguise myself as a kobold.
I've got disguise self as well. So
we make the druid invisible, so we can cover 4 people.
yeah. So they'll have to like get out, and we'll
Have to fucking lie our way out.
Yeah, hang out for a bit, maybe like.
We heard a noise over there.
What's that over there?
Exactly.
We're so screwed. Oh no. Oh, man.
No, I mean it's a ridiculous solution. Let's do it.
Yep. What else have we got?
I can't think of anything. At the very least, Evan's just gonna kill us laughing at it.
I'm back. Are we all here?
Yes.
Yeah. We have to get next to them.
All right. We have left off at Mechasaurus and Mark, or
Correct. Mechanus.
Mechanus.
so what would you guys like to do? You hear this druid start to cast a spell.
I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna wait to see how the people in the room react to the spell being cast.
You could probably already hear them kind of turning, at least the ones that are closest, maybe the ones in this general area are starting to kind of turn towards the strange sound that they're hearing.
I don't think I get that memo, so I'm moving up 20 feet.
As you turn around this corner, you see Ed standing above this cage, primed to be looking out for that absolutely gorgeous Gucci shit he's always wearing.
I'll telepathically communicate to McCann. I spotted Endelin. He's 100 feet east. Look up at the ledge of the cage. He's hiding in the stalagmite. Oh, wait. Is he? Sorry. He's being touched by the druid, yeah?
Yeah, he's on the cage, like standing above the cage.
Okay, cool. So I'll describe what I see to McCann, and then ask, should we get closer to him? Perhaps we can make him and the druid invisible, and we can disguise ourselves as the kobolds. Or should we wait and see how they respond? Because if we can hear it, so can they.
Let us see how the deeper gods see fit to handle this situation.
It's creepy shit, McCann, but okay.
All right, so we're going back. The heal spell goes off as this druid touches you and heals you for 21 HPs.
That's that sweet, sweet sauce.
And then goes, I'm going to give a performance check. Holy shit, it's 19. I'm going to say there's, 6 closest that we're hearing that. We'll do a group check. 17, 6, 9, 1, 20. Holy fuck! 17, and this one, 13. They are definitely noticing. They're having like a conversation of like, what is going on over there? And they all kind of turn towards the two of Utes. They're going to move a little bit, but they don't quite understand what's going on. They know that you were tied up next to it, and now you're suddenly on top of the cage, which is odd. They haven't yelled out yet, but they are definitely onto the situation.
Do I see any loose rocks over like here?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is once mined. There's rocks everywhere. Rocks of varying sizes.
No, I can't do it. Never mind. Thought I could chant something, but I can't without dropping invisibility. But everybody's looking in this direction.
Yeah, they're all the 6 that are closest are all looking off towards where the cage is. The other 4 here are still paying attention to their eggs.
All right, I'm gonna move while everybody's distracted. I'm gonna cross the room over here. I'm gonna telepathically tell Mark to follow across the room, so he knows where to expect where I'm going.
Can I have also let out a little bit of a cough when he healed me and a little bit of a yip? And been like, dude, sorry everybody, didn't mean to alarm you, but you know there's a lot of snakes in here. I just saw like 5 of them and they're eating your eggs. Is that normal?
You're saying this in Draconic, I believe. It's still a strange male voice in a weird place, and they say, "What the fuck? Get him!"
No. See, listen. Sorry, I'm good. Prisoner, not moving. Great, unarmed. But the snakes, they're scary.
Yep, they're all charging to you. Let's roll for initiative.
Great. Fuck.
Well, why?
It's perfect. Don't worry about it. Oh, so much better. Wait, no, I rolled good last time too.
18.
20.
19. Ooh.
We're gonna
Kobolds didn't roll that. All right. First up is we got 3 minutes left.
No, we can call it before we get started.
This has been an adventure.
Yeah.
I really love how this is going. You plan, you think something out. Not in a million years would I have considered that this would be the outcome. But I absolutely fucking love it.
How would I solve this situation the stupidest way possible?
I'm gonna have to leave myself a note. Maybe we'll do a midweek or something to finish this off before Sunday. I don't know what works for you guys, but this will be definitely a second, and I think we could finish it in 2 for sure. Hopefully.
Yeah, because we'll
One
either
way or
be
the
dead
other.
or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either we're dead or we might get something from 20 Eyes. Maybe.
I mean, you did find those brass vases and the bong, so I mean, you're not completely shit out of luck.
Oh yeah, he said this place was full of gold. Fucking liar.
All right, fellas. I got Harry Potter. I got to read to the kiddos.
All right, guys.
Good night,
GG's.
everybody.
Night all. I'm sorry.
That was
this-
super fun. Don't be sorry.
Okay.
That was
Great.
super fun. Super fun.
I hope to finish this. There's still some good times ahead. I guarantee you.
Oh, I bet there are.
Keep doing
All right. I'll catch you later, fellas.
Later.
it. All right.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.